Crystal Edge Technology screens. I couldn't express this enough. If my life depended on it, I couldn't express it enough. So we have made video demonstrations. I've bought multiple, I'm trying to put away, put this in a proper term. Multiple projectors. Wow, I was stuck on that one in the morning. Multiple projectors are fake knockoff projectors, and I've seen reviews on these projectors, which they all result to the same thing, the same projector or similar projectors in the same dark environment, and they only use two types of screens. Either be a light gray screen or be a white screen. They'll never do it on a dark screen because these projectors will never pick up on a dark screen. I'm pretty sure that anyone who's ever had one of these projectors probably tried it already and realized that it's just not going to pull up on any of those screens because those projectors are just literally just not bright enough at all. And on top of that, like I said, specifications in these projectors are greatly falsified, and this is why we have these policies on the website. The reason why I'm making this video because the customer has the ultra short throw, and I'm trying to explain to you, man, you can send me emails all day long. Nothing is going to convince us that your projector is going to work on our screens. We've explained this multiple times on so many levels that it doesn't make a difference. Those projectors are knockoffs. They do not work. I don't care how much money you pay for it. I don't care if Walmart carries it. I don't care if Best Buy carries it. It really doesn't make a difference due to the fact that our products don't support it. This is the reason why we have test demonstrations. In test demonstrations, we show exactly what limitations the product has, what the product can be used with, what it cannot be used with. This is why the tests are very important. So when we have tested in the past knockoff or fake projectors, we found out they do not work well on our screen paints at all. And this is why we have the policies at the bottom of the website to explain to our customers that we do not support these particular projectors. If you have one, if you're trying to buy our products, it's not going to work. And if you're calling me, I'm not going to sell you the product because I know it's not going to work. So this is what we explained to you. This is why we have the detail list at the bottom of the page, and every last shopping cart. You must look down there, see if it's your job to look down there to see if we support it. I'm pretty sure if you're building a computer, you're just not grabbing parts and slapping everything together, because it's best to have a board that's going to marry well with your parts. And you just can't take a car and slap any parts on the car. You can't do that. The car has a certain requirement of what parts that can be used for that car and what make and model. You can't throw anything on anything. So that's why the same thing is required with screen paint. That's why we do the test demonstrations. We know that that product works well with a projector of 1,000 lumens. Anything under that, that's your risk that you're taking. That's why all those tests are done, to show you exactly what you are purchasing. So we have a knockoff projector downstairs. I told you I bought several of these projectors before. We've done video demonstrations. We have one on the Phoenix Gamer blackout cloth downstairs to show you why we don't use them. Also to show you that in any demonstration that they display these projectors at the screen, it's always the same thing. It's either white or gray. That's it. That's the only thing they use. The reason why they use those particular screens, because those screens are going to show up better on that particular projector because the lumen count is not saying what it's supposed to say. I'm looking for, I got several of these in here where we've had going through with these knockoff projectors, explaining to people why you don't buy them. So let me see what we have here. Now this is going to be for our page, which is a live video that's being recorded for our page, for our whatchamacallit, for our site. We have a site there for fake projectors. All right. All right. So let me show you. These are files that I have under customers. Now this is a customer we did for a church over here. These are our church demonstrations right here. We did for a church way back. I think we did this way back in 2 years ago. What do we need to go through on this for? Just show what you call them. When did this start? Now there's the church right there that we did for a company. I got company photos galore. You have no idea. These are what we display to other companies to show them exactly our work. So there's right there, there's our screen right there in the church. Let me side scrolling this. I just want to show the whole full image. I got a slideshow on this at all period. I hate it when freaking whatchamacallit does updates. Every time they update, they add something in there you don't actually need or don't even want. Let me see. So these people are using real projectors. That's a real projector they're using in the demonstration. That is our black technology being displayed over at a church the job was done for. As you can see, it comes up crystal clear as always. There's it right there. Our black technology painted on the wall right there. That's the after shots. That's what the screen looked like without our technology. And there is the white screen it did from the side here. And this is our technology right here. So this is the screen without our technology. It's the screen with our technology. Our technology without our technology. Our technology without our technology. Yeah, these are the screens we have actually on display on our site where companies can come in and see our work. All right, so let me get out of here. I'm going to come pop out of this real quick. Go back to where I was at. I can go back to my menu here. Okay. Let's go back over the pictures because I'm going to find that one. Or if we don't have, I'm pretty sure I did save them and put them in here. Let me see. There has to be name brand. You have to have a name brand projector. Then it have to be expensive name brand. You see in my demonstrations, I don't have expensive name brand projectors. What's this one right here? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Here's a customer who displayed our screen on the Silver Phoenix. This was actually displayed on our Facebook page. You can go and check that out right now. Customer displayed his pictures. That's the Silver Phoenix right there in his house on his motorized projection screen. And you can go to our Facebook fan page. You can check out the person. The fellow's name is Christopher. And thank you again, Christopher, for the photos. I really appreciate it. There's this projector right there. Okay. Get to these. I'm trying to find the fake knockoff ones. We have them in here. We just have to go through all these. We have a lot of pictures in here. Okay, let me see. I'm probably staring correctly at it. If not, I'll just go in there. Here we go. We got these on also fake ultra short throw projectors. We warn people. These are also posted on our site, which these are people that are using WeMax projectors, and I don't forget what the other one was. It was Valva projector. One was a Valva, one was a VMAX projector. And I explained to you, I showed you in this one. It won't pick up. So it doesn't make a difference how much money you pay for your projector. It's not going to pick up. This is the results you're going to pick up from it. These are customers we warned, don't buy it, bought it anyway. Because they figured because they spent all this money for an expensive projector, it's going to pick up. Because it picks up on a gray screen and it picks up on a white screen, it's going to pick up. No, it's not going to pick up. See how it picked up on the white screen, on the white wall with no problem? I want you to look at that. See how it picked up with no problem on the white wall? See how it doesn't pick up here? Our screen paint will not support it. And what they see is they get this is the image they get on the white wall. Mine is supposed to be a $5,000. Supposed to be a 5,000 lumen projector. It's a 5,000 lumen projector, and this is the image you're picking up on their projector, on a projector they paid around $3,100 for. That image should look much better than that. Even on a white surface, it should look better than that. The fact that it's coming up that dull clearly shows that the lumen count isn't as high as they said it is. Those projectors will only pick up on white walls and light gray screen paints, or basically light gray screens. It's only what they'll pick up. And then the problem they have on their end is the colors are not popping. They're not getting the color to pop. It's not exploding off the screen. They want it to look exactly what it looks like in our demonstrations. We're explaining to them, like, look, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to pick that up because you need a darker screen in order to pick up a higher color pop and to pick up better contrast. So the screen has to be darker. There's no way in the world you're going to be able to pull that off. So let's see what we have here. So you want the same image we're displaying in our videos. You can't do that without a black screen or a dark screen. Will not do that. And the problem is your projectors will not pick up. So either you take back the projector, get yourself a real one, and then come back to us, because that's the only way it's going to work. I may have to go in and see if I did. I know I put the picture file in here, and it's probably in here with all this other stuff, which I don't know. I'm confused with all this stuff in here. I'll have to go in and get the pictures again, and probably load into something else. Should we come in and find this fellow? This is a customer with a 900 lumen ultra short throw fill-up projector he's using in this demonstration, and this is how his image is popping up. So that's his image on his Philips projector. 900 lumens is one of the customers we had displayed on our website also too, on the Facebook fan page. He's using a 900 lumen Philips projector. Mind you, because it's a name brand, it's going to function. So that ultra short throw, the customer is right now, this is one we have another customer who displayed on our page. This is his 900 lumen ultra short throw. In his house, his Philips. That can display on our screen with no problem. It's a name brand. Anytime we have a customer display on our site, we always ask for the projector, to take a picture of the projector, our screen paint, and the screen functioning. That's a slate technology right there. See how dark that screen is? His projector is 900 lumens. That's the screen before he painted it. Here's the projector right there on display. And that's what it looks like now. All these are on our website. You go to our Facebook fan page, and you Crow Boys want to complain about how we don't have any pictures. Our fan page, my Facebook fan page is littered with this all over, of customers coming and showing videos and demonstrations all over our page. But then again, you guys don't have a leg to stand on because we get a bunch of cancellations over there, so I wouldn't talk much if I were you. Here we go. Same customer. Added more pictures to it because he got a lot of likes. A lot of people came on and said, wow, asked him a lot of questions. He liked it. You get your 5 minutes of fame with us. We give you full credit for your work. There's a screen right there. That's a 900 lumen ultra short throw Philips projector. I was kind of curious where he got that from because I wanted that same with how small that thing is. That's how tiny that thing is. I wanted one of those for the kitchen. Can't find them. Apparently it's a discontinued model, but I would really like to get my hands on one because that thing is really small and compact. Okay. Customer demonstration displayed using our screen paint outside on our inflatable projection screen. Right there. Here's our product right outside on our inflatable projection screen. This is also posted on our website, giving customer full credit for her work and displaying the pictures. Oh, impressive, isn't it? Yeah. I think it shows one already. Yeah, we did. I think it shows one already. Company, church, who used our black screen paint to display in their church. That's our product right there. It's on our website too. For credibility to the customer's matter, we got a contract out of that one too. That's our product right there after they painted the screen in. Remember, screen is supposed to, by professional opinion, our screen is supposed to be so dark by professional opinion, one person, that our screens don't display. That right there is the screen without the technology. That's the screen right there without the technology. That's the screen right there painted with the technology. And they tested it too. Oh, they tested it. They took a white screen and they did one side of it before they ordered more paint from us to see if our product was working. Common sense would tell you if you watch a live demonstration that I do, and I'm showing me doing work on a computer, and if I can read the text crystal clear on my computer, and I'm sitting back probably about 7 or 8 feet from my screen, and we can read the text crystal clear, and it would tell you common sense that the product works. I shouldn't have to show you pictures that the product works. We're doing a live demonstration. You can see my screen when I'm walking around my environment. Basic common sense can tell you that what you're seeing is what you're seeing. Unless I have magical powers like I manipulate real time, well then, hey. But anyway, let's move on. There it is right there without our technology again. And that's with our technology. That's why black screens are dominant screens. If that was a gray screen, and they did try a gray screen paint mix, by the way, I'm not gonna say who, but they did try their mix and it didn't work. It gave them a slight improvement. The screen is so faded. You know why? Because those products can't pull contrast level. Only a black screen can do that. Example. These are pictures we send over as an example. Why? Black screens are more superior. This is the demonstration I did. Actually, you can watch the video on YouTube. See all the areas that are showing up with color? That's black technology. See the white screens? Don't even pull up. That's a customer right there who's painting that black technology onto his office. He's one of the paint jobs he's showing. He's a professional painter. You have him come do some work for me. His screen used to be white. Couldn't pick up jack off of it. Period. All right, let's keep going through because I'm pretty sure we have it here. Somewhere in here, we got it in here. Platinum eclipse of the eclipse. Customer is screen. Is that right? Let me see what got going on with this one. Here we go. Another customer. That's our black technology right there on his giant screen. And that's it without the technology. See, they do the test. Anybody who buys product from us are going to do these tests. Not only just us, they're going to do the test. I got bunches of pictures in here. Customers will paint one side of the screen and show the other half and says, okay, yeah, I can see the difference without that technology. And meanwhile, like I said, you have an individual who sits in an apartment all day long scheming, saying, oh, it comes up so dark, you can't even see it. Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, thank you, Mike, for the videos. I'm going to be posting all of those to the Facebook fan page today. Yep, never saw these pictures for have you. All these are on our Facebook fan page. Happy customer outside with 800 lumen projectors. These are all name brand projectors, just to let you know. Everybody here is using name brands. No fakes. That's them outside. Their projector, I think they went under. Their projector was like 900 lumens outside. That's what they were using. I was like, I was surprised. But they pulled it off. 900 lumens. We usually don't use 900 lumens outside. But they have a 900 lumen projector outside that they're using on display. That's black technology outside on 900 lumens. This is why, when I explain to these individuals who do these fake demonstrations, this is why people don't like you and don't want to buy from you. Because these are customers who have our products and they know they work. So you're watching here the same product you just purchased from me, and you're watching this particular individual do these paint-on reviews, and you look at him and say, oh, that guy's definitely doing a fake demonstration. And this is why they don't like you. This is why companies that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, if your name ever pops up, and it's very rare, they don't like you. But we're not talking about that's a different topic right there. We'll do that topic later on. All right, so let me come out of here real quick. We're gonna pop back over here because we're supposed to be talking about fake projectors today. It's something else. But I've never shown. Usually, all these pictures are on a Facebook fan page. You have to go there. We used to be to do slideshows on YouTube, but they discontinued that, which I don't know why. Which has been nice because I could do the slideshow of all my customers, but just never got a chance to do that because. All right. So if he's not in here, oh, here we go. For you naysayers, you let me know if you have pictures like this. This is a Supreme 8. This is when we had a demonstration outside. That's a Supreme 8 outside being painted. Half of that screen is gray, the other half is white. I gotta send these in my test pictures. These are all test pictures. If you had a white or gray screen in mind, the projector I'm using outside is a Sony VPO FA30 at 4300 lumens, 8 feet back, and a gray screen couldn't pick up outside, or even a white screen can't pick up. Only screens that can pick up outside is black technology. And this is without using, when people sit there and say, oh, you have to have a meter, you've got to be joking. Do you know what kind of tests that I do on my products? You let me know if you see anyone like Crow or Partey doing paint-on demonstrations outside like this and showing these kind of results. Look at how beautiful that looks. I've got pictures galore. I got pictures that go back more than 12 years on my technology. Videos, demonstrations, you name it, done. Yeah, that's right there. But I gotta post these. I'm putting these onto the Facebook page today. I have them on there, but I'm gonna reprint them back on the page. All right, so let's keep going right here. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, I'm just going through picture memory here. There's some more of my pictures right here outside of my technology on display. And you guys want to talk about meters. Really, seriously, this is what I do when I'm outside. As a matter of fact, I'm putting this screen up today. It rained right now, but I'm going to put this screen up today. So I'm just playing cat in the hat outside. My grass looks so much better now. I got all green grass in here. It's all beautiful. Yeah, I got my grass fixed. I didn't pay to fertilize it. I fed a bunch of animals in my backyard, and they basically fertilized my backyard. Now my backyard is green as I don't know what. Came from feeding squirrels for about 8 or 9 months. Squirrels, birds, just about everything. Raccoons in the face of the planet that ran up in my backyard. Yeah, my backyard is greener than green right now because of the fertilization of all those animals that were going back and forth in my backyard. You'll see when I set the other screen. I got somebody coming and cut the grass again too on top of that. Let's get to these real quick. Like bird. Come on, get to, oh, these projectors right here. The scan projectors on eBay. Oh, good gracious, those things are horrible. I don't know how, with these particular companies, how they're allowing them to be able to sell these items knowing they're not working. My projector downstairs claims to have a 15,000 lumen count on my projector. I'm going to the side real quick. I may have to go into my email and get those pictures because I'm pretty sure I went in and basically saved the pictures, but I'm not seeing it there when I saved them. All right, so I guess I will save them and brand make. I don't want to keep going back and forth. I don't want to. This information is private, so we don't need to go in there at all, period. So let me go grab his pictures right here so we can get that right from the door. All right, so these are the pictures we have right here. Now, the projector he's using in his demonstration is a, I've never even heard of the projector before. Well, apparently Walmart sells it. You see how dark it comes up right here? This is not going to, this is why it's being rejected. Our screen paint can't pick that up at all, period. period. He's got the white wall or a gray wall or even a silver. The Phoenix could probably pick it up. The Phoenix may pick it up. But I tell people, even if the Phoenix could pick it up, we don't support it. We never will support it. Even if you're able to get the Phoenix to pick it up and you say, hey, look, you need to support this projector, we're not going to support it because the projector, number one, is a scam. It claims to have capabilities in the projector it can't produce. It says it has 4K. It doesn't have 4K. It's pixel shifting. It says it's supposed to be 5,000, whatever it's supposed to be. Not even close. Not even close. That's 5,000 lumens. So every demonstration I saw on this particular projector was literally in a really dark environment. Two reasons why. Projector's lumen count is probably extremely low. And number one, they're using it on a white or silver screen, which is automatically going to wash out if there's any light in the environment, period. So it has to be used in a dark environment. You have no choice but to use this projector in a dark environment. They contact us because you see these demonstrations of me walk into the house with ultra short throw projectors and all my lights are on and the screen looks, it's popping. That's what they want because they're not getting the contrast and not getting the color from their projector because the screen can't produce it, and therefore the projector can't produce it because the projector doesn't have the lumen count in order to be able to pick up in a fully lit environment on the screen. They want the AR technology attached to their screens. So this is where the problem starts to occur, because I know for a fact that they paint this on their wall, it's going to come up jet black. They're not going to see anything at all. It's going to be a very, very dirty color. You have to have a name brand ultra short throw projector. Now, mind you, their projectors are anywhere from 25 to 3100. If I can get this thing to pull up on, this is why I use old projectors. This is why I tell you, if I came out there with a $4,000 P2, he could easily say, well, hey, of course your screen looks fantastic. You got a $4,000 projector. That's why we don't use expensive projectors in our demonstrations. I can come out there with a cheap $59 NEC projector you can get off of eBay for 130 bucks. And I can show you, look, if it's going to pull up on this thing and this thing is discontinued, it should definitely pull up on yours. But it can't pull up on yours because your projector is a fake and a knockoff and it won't work. There you go. This is why the image is coming up this way. Screen can't read it. All right. And mind you, as I've always told you in any of my video demonstrations, I back up everything that I do. I'm pretty sure Crowboy should know this by now, that I back literally up everything I do, which we have a demonstration right now. We're going to go down to the demonstration of a projector that I purchased back on eBay for $95 that was claiming to be 4K and 1080p and 15,000 lumens. That's more powerful than the Christie that I got sitting on the Christie right now projector that is at 5,000 lumens. So let's see which one overshadows which, the Christie or the 15,000 lumen projector. And keep in mind, if you see a projector that's claiming to be 15,000 lumens, do you have any idea how big the lamp source that goes into a projector of that caliber? They are huge. So there's no way in the world you're sticking, the lamps are literally almost as big as the fake projectors that they claim to be. All right, so let's go pop over. We see how dirty the image is coming up right here. And also too, to show you that we keep our customers informed. This is the new gamer screen right there that we have right there. It's been selling all this last couple of days. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you go into these are all the information we put there for you to read. If you go in there, you see at the bottom right here, please read fake knockoff projector policy right there. Can't miss it. Some people say click, click, click. They're gonna click so fast they don't even want to look at it. It's gonna work. My projector's good. It's gonna work. I paid all this money. And no, it's not gonna work. Don't give me the headache at the end of the day, because the bottom line, you will lose your PayPal complaint easily. You will not win it at all, period. It's right there. We have it right there. PayPal has access to my website. They will link into my website. They will look around my website and they'll see if I have given enough information on that product for that customer to know that they should not be buying it, or how am I describing the product, everything. You know they do that, right? They'll go to your website and they'll say, oh, you don't have enough information here explaining to what your product really is to the customer, and you'll lose your claim. This is why everything you see here in these specifications, these are all specifications that are added into the site of test demonstrations that you saw live on Facebook. You get how this thing works now? That's why I tell people that when we do these demonstrations, people think we need a ton of people in the room. No. This is to back our technology's capabilities, which means that when they come in here and they're looking through all these specifications we have on here, we have a video to match every specification we have done on our technology, showing it does exactly what it does. Records, everything's on file. Again, remember what I said, I back everything up. So right here, when we tell you do not use fake projectors, we have a section right here on the page that they can go to, and they will go to this page, click on this page right here that shows we have a special page set up there that tells you, attention, about certain projectors, do not use so and so and so, knockoff projectors, and on top of that, video demonstrations, customers' pictures, the customers who made the mistake, we told them not to buy the paint, showing the results of the high-end projectors that we do not support. We don't support any of those projectors. And video demonstrations of projectors that we have purchased that have claimed they had the capability to be able to produce these amazing images that do not work on our products. All that information is right there. These are the projectors we support right here. Projectors we don't support. Let's go back over here. Marketplace. Any shopping cart you pick, any shopping cart you pick. They all read the same thing. There's the policy. We don't support them. Don't buy them. They're not going to work. Now, I feel sorry for people. No. Because if you bought the projector before, before you knew about our screen paint, this policy is still there. Yeah, I don't know how you can miss that thing. It's right there. It's in bold writing. I couldn't write any bigger than I already wrote. Some people just ignore it because they figure they're going to take the chance. And they take the chance. It doesn't work. They contact us. They're mad at us because they're saying, hey, your product doesn't work like it says on the video. What projector do you have? I sat there and said, when we had the complaint come through, what did I say? Two things. Either it's black paint in that container or the projector is fake. Boom, projector was fake. Told you. Now, like I said, I'm not blaming and again, I got to blame them because the bottom line is the policy is right there. You could have read the policy. It's right there. And every video demonstration, when we develop something, the first thing I say is, don't use one of the fake projectors. It's not going to work. So we can get that nonsense out of the way from the door. Let's go to the fake projector. Well, eBay is known for doing the best at it. Amazon sells fake projectors on so many levels. The sad thing about it, I've seen people get both combos at the same time. I'm not laughing at you, but it's sad. They'll get both combos at the same time. They'll get the fake white projection screen and they'll get the fake projector at the same time. Oh, that's a nightmare right there. Man, that's a nightmare. You're better off with getting a bed sheet and probably going down to Walt Disney and just getting yourself a pocket-sized projector. Lie to you not, it's the same thing. It's no difference. It's horrible. But we'll entertain this today. We'll entertain this today. But that's what I'm saying. Don't bother. Like, don't get caught up in the whole, oh, it's got Wi-Fi, it's Bluetooth, it's this, that, and the other. It's 4K. There's no way in the world, God's green planet, you're going to get a 4K projector for about 20 bucks. It's not going to happen. Not even for 30, not even for 50. Unless you know somebody's going to sell it to you. Other than that, no, it's not going to happen. Move over here to the eBay sale. eBay's known for it. eBay's known for selling the biggest knockoff projectors you could possibly get your hands on. Let's go get something outrageous. Let's get something I don't even have. Let's get ourselves a 20,000 lumen projector. How much a 20,000 lumen projector would cost? 20,000. 20,000. See if they have it on the projector. Just to show you how bogus and outrageous some of this stuff can be. No joke. Like how bogus. Literally, you could type this stuff in, and I just laugh at it all day long. A 20,000 lumen projector. You have any idea what a 20,000? I mean, yeah, a 20,000 lumen projector would cost you about almost close to 100 grand. That thing would be so huge coming to your house. I mean, it'd be massive. People would think you'd be getting a second refrigerator for your home. They're big, big projectors. Big projectors, and you're not plugging that into an everyday outlet. That thing will brown out your freaking fuse box, and just like that. Yeah, that's a commercialized projector. That's going to come in a road case. Projector, just a random. Let's see what we bring up. And you see this right here? That projector right there going for $5,800. That's a barcode projector. That projector is 20,000 lumens right there. Can we get this nonsense off here? I don't need this. Right there. That's a 20,000 lumen projector. Look how much they want for that. In focus projector, 45. This is 4,500 lumens for the in focus right there. There's another one, 60 grand. I told you, they run. These are used. You get a brand new one's gonna cost you $100,000. 20,000 lumens right there. See the size of this one right here? Look at the size of that. Do you think you're really gonna mount this over top of your head? It's a massive huge projector. There we go. Told you. Do I know my stuff or do I know my stuff? Yeah, you're gonna pay some money. And I wonder what the freight on this monster is going to be. Look, and I told you from the door, that's how big they are. They literally have to be shipped by freight. It's a big, big projector coming to your front door. I wonder what they're paying for freight on this monster. That's 10 grand. What's the freight? They're not going to give you the price on the freight. That's the whole projector right in there. This is how big this thing's going to be when they ship it to you. It is going to be huge. Now, this right here is a 20,000 lumen projector. Do you see the size of lamp that has to probably go into this projector? How in the world are you going to fit a lamp in that projector that's supposed to be 20,000 lumens, the size of a VCR tape? The projector itself literally is probably the size of the lamp that would go into one of these. As I said, before you see a projector that says 10,000, 5,000, look it up first, and you'll see exactly how big these projectors are. Huge. And you're not plugging this into your wall. This is not going to plug into your wall. This is commercialized. Like I say, you'll burn out your box trying to plug that thing in. So I got an Optima GT 5600 at 3600 lumens for $560. That's not bad because I paid a lot more for mine when I got mine. So let's go. We did the 20,000. Let's go with something simple. Let's do something like a basic 5,000. Let's do 6,000 lumens. So usually I run across a bunch of this a lot of times. 6,000 lumens. Let's do 6,000 lumens. 6,000 lumens. See what we bring up on 6,000 lumens. Woo! Look at this. 6,000 lumens. Is this possible? $92.01. You can get a 6,000 lumen projector, 1080p HD 3D movie, USB, USA. I don't want to sit here and laugh about this. This is just sad, but it's not. It's sad because they allow people to sell these things on here. Look at this. This is trash. That is literally trash. I would buy this, gut this open, cut a coin slot at the top, cut a bottom at the bottom, put a cork in it, make it a bank. That's pretty much all it's worth to me. This is trash. You're not getting that. You're not getting the full. You get a 120 inch, I doubt it. 200 inch, I really extremely doubt it. Your pixelation would be so freaking choppy to be unbelievable. You think you're having a flashback of watching something off Atari 2600. Matter of fact, Atari 2600 would actually pull better pixelations than this right here. That's not going to happen. Let's go see what we got going on at the bottom of the specifications, which most people don't go and check out. Let's see what we got here. You got a resolution at 1280 by 720. Yeah, okay. That's not it. No, it's not going to happen. Projection size 40 to 200. No, it's not going to happen. That's not. You're not getting a 200 inch out of that. You'd be lucky if you get a 60 out of that. Lucky if you get a 60 out of that. Lucky without the image breaking up. 6,000 lumens. It's claimed to be 6,000 lumens. Oh, that's such garbage. No, forget it. I'm not wasting my money on this trash. Here we go. And if for those of you, we're going to use the racist card by saying, oh, it's all from China. No, 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 no. It's not all from China. You got manufacturers right over in California and Florida, which I bought a lot of my projectors from that were shipped over here that were trash. So it's not just them. Keep in mind. Keep in mind, if you know anything about business, parts are manufactured and processed overseas because it's much cheaper. Some of the main buildings that basically assemble these items are here in the United States. So Dell may have their parts manufactured in another area, which would be a lot more cheaper, but the manufacturing company that actually assembles the items could be here within the United States. So you have to know about that before you start running your mouth off about things. I have people come on my channel and run their mouth about things they don't know. You don't understand how the industrial world works. No, it's cheaper to get it manufactured overseas, which is kind of a bad idea because, like I said, if anything happens like COVID, where everything is locked down and majority of your parts are being manufactured someplace else overseas, they shut down, you shut down. It's best if you're manufacturing your own parts in your own neck of the woods, so if something happens, at least you're covered for parts in the video. Just to put it out there. Well, there's a shortage. on certain chips and stuff like that. Yeah, this is bull crap. I love these right here. Look at this. Look at the projector. Woo! Look at the image you're getting off of this. Sharper and brighter. Okay. Really not going to happen. Nade up. Now here we go. Right? Remember, the projector was claiming to be, let me see if we get here with specifications here. Supports resolution, video files, resolution in a picture, and can be displayed in a resolution of regular support resolutions up to 1920 by 1080. Never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. Projector on the market of 800 by 480. Good God, that's horrible. You know how bad that is? But at least you get 800 by 600. It's good, but you're under SVGA. So the average projector, if you get a name brand, it's basically, if you get Super VGA, it's different. But Super VGA is better than SVGA. So if you get SVGA, that's the basic. That's 600 by 800 res, 720p SVGA. This is 800 by 480. That's bad. That's really, really crappy. I don't even know why you would display 480p. Who the freak is using 480p for what? But let's check out the image you're getting. Look at it. Look at the focus on the lens. That lens is completely plastic, by the way. It's not glass. I had a friend of mine. She shot me. She was going to buy a projector. Now, how about this? I was like, don't bother with me. Don't get that. Like, I'll pick you out one that'll work just fine for you. Let's get us another one right here. $135. This one right here is 6,000 lumens. Not even close. This right here is 4K. Good. Really? Seriously? 4K? This is a Smart Mini 6,000 lumen 4K Android DLP projector. Oh, I gotta see this one. 4K. All right. Let's go to the bottom of the specification sheet. So how are you 4K if you're coming in at 1280 by 720p? First red flag. That's the first red flag right there that you should have. First red flag you should have picked up on. There's no way in the world you're going to get a 4K for that cheap. But second red flag, if you didn't pick up on the first one should have been this right here. There's no way in the world this is a 4K projector. That is not a 4K projector at all. Period. 6,000 lumens, bullcrap. You know, let's look at the pictures and see what we got down here. Same people. These are literally the same people. Different projector. Same people. There we go. Yep, there we go. All right. Let's go back down again and see what we got here. $80? No. Well, here's the BenQ. BenQ at 6,000 lumens. That would be around that price if it's an older projector. I would, like I said, something like this, 6,000 lumens. What I would do is I would go in and I would basically take this to projectorcentral.com. Projector, and it's probably not even, this looks weird. Something looks really weird about this. All right, hold on for a minute. We got to look at this right here. Something looks really weird about this. I'm going to look at the pictures on this projector. No, there you go. That's not a 6,000 lumen projector. Let me see. That's scratched up pretty bad. That's really, really bad. That's really, really bad. That's scratched up really bad. Let's see if we got a crack right there on the case right there. At least he's got the pictures on here we can zoom up on, which is good. Let me see. This is what I need to see. Let's go to this right here. See if it matches. As a matter of fact, let's just go straight to Google search. And let's go over to Projector Central and see if this projector matches what we have here in the picture. This is how you find out, people. Sometimes you got to be careful with some of these other projectors too. You got to make sure they're matching up. It's got the red ring around it right there. Perfect. That's the model number right there. You have to make sure. There's the model number right there on the side of the projector. And let's go back over here. We may have one here, a nice one too, but scratches and stuff. The cracks I'm not worried about. My projector downstairs has a small crack in the side. As long as you don't have a crack literally across the side of your chassis, then you got a problem right there, because these chassis are pretty heavy. Whatever cracked the top of that chassis like that, chances are it's probably going to, whatever your projector could be damaged, probably took a hard enough hit that anything inside you could have some malfunctions later on that'll pop up. So usually if I get a little crack here, a little crack there, it's on the back, that doesn't worry about me at all, because it's nowhere near any kind of components that are going to get damaged. Up at the top, that's another story right there. This literally could be what it is. I had somebody posted, it was a short throw projector, and they had the lens and everything to it. When I went to go check, the lens didn't even match up. It wasn't even short throw, it was actually long throw, but they tried to pass it off as a short throw. So we go back to projector central over here. And you look at the specifications, there's the model number. Yeah, that's actually a 6,000 lumen projector right there. Now, the reason why it's so cheap, you know why? Because it's an XGA. That's why it's 1024 by 786. When you get to a point, you get a 6,000 projector, and say it's a WXGA or WXGA, then you're talking about 500, 600, maybe around that price, maybe 800, depending on how old the projector is. If it's an open box, it's a refurbished, it's a renewal, it can be any one of those right there. Or you just got somebody based just on a projector for real cheap. You know what I mean? And you can get lucky. You can walk in on a lucky bid or walk in on a lucky buy. Other than that, but this projector is what it is. The reason why it's so cheap, because it's an XGA projector, that's why. Like I said, if it was SVGA, it'd be cheaper than that, but if it was WXGA, it'd be a little more. And then when you start to get into WXGA, which is that widescreen format, it'd be a little more than that. And you're talking about $500. So yeah, that projector is actually legit. The only thing is about it has. I don't care about the scratches because I'm using it for work, so don't care. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. I'm just worried if it has any scratches, or if it does have there's something else that pops up on the projector too. DLP mirrors are damaged. It gives off a kind of a red, kind of ugly kind of taint to the screen, and that can become a headache too, and it can cost you even more money to get fixed. So you might want to bail off on that one too. Let me see. Let's go back over here. Our Amazon projectors. I'm gonna turn my screen for a minute because I have multiple accounts popping up, and I don't want anything to pop up. This is a projector that the customer has right now that's not showing up on our screen. That's the one you just saw. Just a few minutes ago, I showed you in the pictures. Let me go make sure my email is good. 1,000,000 to 1. 1,000,000 to 1 that would actually happen in the video demonstration. So look, of all the things I have in here to tap this thing on, I actually hit it right on top of the serger and turned off all the power from my computer and everything else downstairs that's running to the modem, because the modem runs off of there. So everything got disconnected for a minute. So now we got to power everything back up again. The 1,000,000 to 1 odds of hitting that. Let me back up for a minute and show you the odds of me actually hitting this thing with my phone. Right there. Sorry about the rotating. Right there. See that little button right there? That's what I hit with the other end of my tripod, and ended up knocking all the power out. Basically, my modem and everything. All right, let's move on. It's one of the things that happens. I got to invest in the GoPro. Just restore everything, put everything back in. That's 1,000,000 to 1 that I would hit that one particular button. Of all the things I have in here, I could have actually bounced off of. I bounced off that right there. But yeah, getting back to that. So anyway, yeah, that's why I tell people that you see those projectors you see on eBay, they want for 20,000 lumens. There's no way in the world you're getting 20,000. That's why I talk to customers sometimes. They say, well, I got this projector and I just purchased it, I bought it. How much did you pay for it? I paid $300 for it. How many lumens is it? That's the first answer, is how many lumens and how big is it? And they'll say, oh, it's like 10,000 lumens. Well, how big is it? It's probably about the size of probably like, I say, is it the size of a VCR tape? Anywhere near that size of that. Yeah, around almost says, no, you got a fake projector. No way in the world. You get a projector that's supposed to be 20,000 lumens and it's that small. The lamps are about that size. So there's no way in the world. Your lens is literally that size. That's going to fit in that projector. That's why the Chrissy 505, the one I have up there, That they don't make an ultra short throw version of that projector. You know why? Because that projector has interchangeable lenses. I can convert that projector with another lens, get an ultra short throw lens and stick it in there. I get a long throw lens, extended lens, standard lens. That projector takes like 16 different lenses, so I don't need to buy an ultra short throw because that projector can be converted to an ultra short throw or a short throw projector because it has a lens swap out on it. And I just found out that the 501 that I had downstairs, I found the button that allows me to remove the lens. That has a short throw lens that's about $500 for the lens, which isn't bad. It's really cheap for a lens because the lenses can get really, really expensive. That's why when you buy the projector, if you ever buy a venue projector, like buy one strictly from the store, you don't get a lens with it. They don't talk to you with a lens. The only time you get a lens with that projector is if you're buying it from the owner, and if the owner decides to attach your lens or sell it. Sometimes they'll strip the lens off and they'll sell it because the projector they have may be an older model, and they may only get like maybe $800 to maybe $1,000 for it. But the lens, on the other hand, on that projector may be worth about $8,000 or $9,000. So that's why sometimes if you find a projector that's used and the lens is missing, because the lens literally costs more than what the projector is worth, and they'll strip that out and they'll sell it. Knowing that anyway, if you're going to be buying a projector in that field anyway, you're going to be getting a projector. It's not going to have a lens either way. So, it's not a big something you can get upset about because, if you bought it brand new, you're not going to get a lens anyway. Can't sit there and argue about that. Like, well, if I bought the projector, no, you're not going to get a lens with it. They give you the option to choose what lens you want to go with that projector. Now, a friend of mine, she's in the process, I don't want to say too much about that, but she's in the process of building a drive-in movie theater. If you've seen the caliber of projectors they use for those, good. You're talking about anywhere from, if you're lucky, you can get one for $50,000, but if you're lucky, but most likely you're going to spend $250,000 to $500,000. That's what it's going to cost you. And we're not talking about IMAX theater. Talking about IMAX theater, now you're talking about a couple $1 million. And those, for those who say venue projectors are garbage, those are venue projectors. They don't use, no anywhere you're going to go into a movie house and look in there and see a basic BenQ projector that you can use in your home. That is not going to happen. Here, restore, please. Thank you. It's the reason why they make commercial projectors. That's like trying to use a Ford F-50. What's the word for your 50 for extreme demolition? You've seen the kind of dump trucks they use for what they call the Caterpillar, that massive truck they use. Yeah, try using a Ford F-50 as a replacement of a Caterpillar and see what happens. And whatever they drop in that thing, would it completely crush that vehicle? There's certain things that are designed for certain heavy-duty machines, designed for heavy-duty machines. All right, so let's get back in here real quick. We're loaded up already, in. Thank goodness. Make sure I just stay away from that. All right, so the pictures I'm showing you here, because we already established the fact that most of the projectors you're going to find on eBay are just basically going to be these fake knockoff projectors. This projector right here is legit right here. So that's a legit projector right there. For $350 at 6,000 lumens, that's legit right there. What you need to ask yourself is how much are your lamps going to cost you? That's the second thing. If you find a projector that caliber is using 6,000 lumens, you need to find out exactly how much a lamp's going to cost you. It doesn't have interchangeable lenses, so that's something you don't have to worry about right there. But the fact that it's 6,000 lumens, the lamps are going to cost you a lot of money. So you need to check on that too. All right, so let's get back to the fakes right here. So right here, we're going to go back into, I got to turn it to the side. I don't want the customer's information popping up when I do this, okay? We just need here. And this is not to put the customer down in any way whatsoever at all, period. It's just to show you that, mind you, I'm not going to tell you about the whole conversation, but the conversation just prompted me to the points to make the video because, like I said, I'm not going to give you a partial discount on a product. You want a partial discount. I'm not going to give you a partial discount due to the fact that we don't support the projector at all, period. You can't sit there and say it's my fault because I clearly put in the statement we don't support them. There's a page dedicated them. We don't support them. How is that my fault? It's your job as a consumer to read through the information. Anytime I buy something, I go do the research, find out how many people bought it. I go on YouTube, who's used this, who's used that. I do the research. I read the web page. If the web page is not good enough, I go to other people and I get information. But if they're clearly saying, hey, guess what? You can't use this with that. It's telling me that. The company's telling me that you can't do that. And if I go beyond that guideline, it's my fault for pushing it to that level. So it's my fault. You know what I mean? So, it's not my fault that your projector's not working with it. It's the simple fact that your projector is not supported by what we have over here. And like I said, we'll pop over the same projector right here. So you can see it's the same projector. And we're putting this on our page now. We're not, his information is never going to be up there. That's disrespectful. We're putting up there to warn people, if you see this projector in Walmart, you may want to run from it. Because when you get home, and every video demonstration I watched on this projector is absolutely horrible. I mean horrible. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. You ain't got no choice. That's definitely where you're going to be at. It's not going to pick up. So as you can see right here, this is the projector right here, as it's shown on display. And this is the projector right here when you go to buy it. This is over at Walmart. I didn't even know Walmart was even selling this thing. Why are you in my path? Get out of there. Right there. It's almost $2,500 for a projector that is a basic 1080p projector. And this is the part that gets me. Even in Walmart, they worded it as the projector is 6,500 lumens. But how is light source 25? I would doubt it's even 25. Even at 25 and a foot away from the screen, you would show somewhat of a decent picture even on a white surface. But the fact they're not even pulling it up, I doubt it's less than that. That's probably about 15 at the most. I guarantee you. So this is the price they're asking for it. Now, like I said, all the demonstrations I've seen under this projector weren't good at all. Absolutely horrible. Let's see if we got one here. I got one on display if someone's showing off this projector or somewhere in here. Let's go over to, let's just grab it from here. Copy from there. Go to a fresh YouTube page here. Now, even if the projector claimed to be 6,500 lumens, there is no way in the world this environment should ever be this dark at all, period. Never should be that dark, due to the fact that it's even at 25. I got projectors downstairs that are 2,000 lumens to pull up an image. This is the worst one I've ever seen. And not to knock the guy's video, the house is beautiful, everything is beautiful, but his projector setup is horrible. This is an ultra short though. Mind you, these are projectors that are designed to be like tabletop, set top projectors that replace TVs. Yeah, it just tells you right there. That's another thing I look at. I look at the demonstrations on people. What kind of environment this projector is being used in. Boy, I'm telling you, YouTube, you're milking it on freaking commercials. We just came out of a commercial just to go into a commercial. Told you. See the screen? The screen is white. It's a white screen. You're going to get the best image off that screen unless it's white. Or silver or light gray. That's it. And the problem you're going to have is neither one of them are going to have the ability, the screen's not going to have the ability to pull contrast or color, so it's going to wash out. His best bet of actually getting a good picture, he's going to have to be in the dark to do it. Color, washed out, washed out, washed out, washed out. These are all washed out colors. Mind you, I'm used to seeing black screens all day long, so I know what color is supposed to look like. This is all washed out color. It may look good to you. On my end, it looks faded. Oh, man, this is really, really, really bad. Windows are all blocked out here, here, and here. This area is super dark. Now, you watch demonstrations on the P1 or P2 with your name brand projectors. There's nothing wrong with them projectors. The screen, there's something wrong with the screen. The screen can't pick up the projector. That's what it is. If you're watching somebody doing a demonstration on that caliber projector, and the majority of the demonstrations are done in the dark, especially if they're trying to do contrast, it's not the projector. The projector has the capability to pull that image. The only problem is that the screen doesn't have the ability to give the projector the ability to do so. This is supposed to be your freaking living room. Let's go back over here and show the video right here. Now this is what you just turned your living room into. Nice big windows, plenty of light to push in. You can't have it in that environment because your screen's going to wash out on you. Let's go find us another one. Let's see if we got anybody else who did it in a fully lit environment. Anybody. Same versus. Thousands of all do the same thing. Where's the rest of my page? Anything load up here? Okay, it's just popping this one. This is commercial for the projector. This is their commercial right here. Notice when they're doing a commercial, guess what? Dark environment, no surprise. They're doing the commercial in the dark environment. That's another red flag right there. RGB laser technology. Now, mind you, if the picture was this fantastic, right? Why would people who have these projectors contact us? Because their images are coming out washed out and faded. They want the screen to be at a pop. That's considered to be an acceptable picture. That is horrible. Absolutely freaking horrible. They say, well, it has amazing speakers on it. Well, speakers don't make your screen look good, so guess what? That's a fail. The whole purpose of that setup, see how he's got that set up? The whole purpose of that setup is to give you a TV-like style projection screen in your home. Why is the environment this freaking dark to display it? That is really, really sad. I guarantee it. If the wall is projecting this much of a shadow-like image, I couldn't imagine what the rest of the room looks like. All right, I had enough of this freaking. That's just right there altogether. All kinds of sadness going on in that section. See how dark that looks? Same with the walls. Same kind of sadness going on. Dark environment. Dark daylight, 120-inch daylight. This is another projector. This is not a daylight screen. Oh no, I'm sorry. Another failed attempt. This is a projector we have actually displayed on our website that came out in dark. So on this screen, this is the material he's using, the test sample he's using. Let's go over here, look at the environment. No, I ain't going to do all that to begin with. No physical light hitting the screen. See right here? See how the light's here? See how the curtain's coming right across here? That's blocking all that light that's making contact with the screen. That's why you have light here and it's all dark right across here. But you have light here because that's the light coming from this part of the window right here. It's making contact from here. Light's coming from here. So all this is dark here. So this is being blocked. You need to pull that curtain all the way back to the wall. That's what you need to do. Your blinds are on a slant right there, which I can see the blinds on a slant easily from there. See, blinds are on a slant. That's why you can't see objects on the other side. If you move over a couple inches, you'll notice that you can see objects on the other side. There, see? And I can tell you, I can analyze your videos so fast it's not even funny. I can see objects here, which means the blinds on this side are slightly open more than the blinds on this side. That means any light that pushes from here is going to make contact from here, giving the illusion that there's a lot of light in the environment. The lights you have, blinds you have near the main screen are actually on a slant, which means the light coming through it is directing downward. That's why I can see objects here and I can't see objects there. Image is washed out. See? I can tell from a mile away. Image is washed out. That is really bad. Now his blinds are open. Now look over to the window. Now look at it now. See the blinds now? The blinds are now open. See that? You got them open now. Now you see the difference. If he opens up the blinds, the windows wash out. The screen washes out. This is all washed out right here. That's my LED lights triggering off on my screen. Should be off. This is bad. This is really, really bad. You know how much money the 120-inch full-raising screens are? They're not cheap. They're very expensive. And this is really, really bad. That's washed out. Now, like I said, he's going against a white wall. Anything's going to show an improvement against a white wall. I can take bare silver screen and get an improvement over a white wall. I hope that's not a video storm screen because we have their sample sheets here already. I'm curious who's the screen provider. Video store. We have them here, right there. Yeah, we tested this stuff. This screens can't even pass our technology. See, that's the thing about having a kitchen drawer full of sample sheets. Anytime someone displays the screen, we know how the screen's going to react because we have all VidaStorm's technology here at the bottom of the kitchen drawer. Boom. We tested the screens. They didn't do well against our technology. All right, and moving on. We already beat that screen already, so let's move on. Let's see what we got going on here. NQ24K. I mean, yeah, I can believe that's going to do what it's going to do. That's a bad projector. Only problem is the screen that you got probably got the ceiling light rejection. Do you have that screen up there? We have that too. We got your screen on that one. We've done that demonstration already. They faked the daylights out of that demonstration. I'm sorry, BenQ, but you did fake the daylights out of the demonstration. Your blinds were never fully open in the demonstration you were doing it. So that was a fake. So what I've seen already on that projector, every single video is in the dark. Every last one of them. All right, so we can go on and on this. Let's show you why. Because downstairs we have a 15,000 lumen projector. Oh. Let's see. What is this one side of my camera? Is this anything else on my camera? I don't know what that is. Oh, whatever. All right, so let's go check a bit of test downstairs what we got going on. Now, right here we have is the blackout soft surface. That is our gamer blackout soft surface, right? Don't let me start, Cat, because you hear me talking, you automatically get your 5 minutes of fame. Chill. There's a projector right there. This is a projector that's claiming to be 15,000 lumens, 4K. I paid $95 for it. Got it off of eBay. There's our black technology right there. As you can see, it's not showing up at all. And I told you the only way that screen's going to show up is the surface has to be white or gray. Two sample sheets that we have in front of it is the Elite screen, the Cinema Gray, which is actually the very light gray screen. And then we have the white screen. Only way you're going to pick that up. The only problem is that your colors are not going to come up correctly. This is what you're going to pick up. Let's turn the lights out because you're going to have to be in the dark with this one. Get away from the stand now. Now see how much the color has improved now with the lights out? That's why you have to be in the dark, because if you turn the lights on with that projector, any one of those projectors in a fully lit environment, what's going to happen is your color, contrast, all that's going to wash out even faster. You got a better chance of basically being able to pull up a decent image. You're going to have to be in the dark. That's why the ultra short the projector, every demonstration was in the dark, because that's the only way you're going to pull up an image. The problem is the color is still not popping. They want to use it in a fully lit environment. Keep in mind, it's a beautiful living room. All the living rooms I saw in there, very nice, very beautiful living rooms. Or a little, living rooms. But the problem is you can't have that living room. Imagine when your friends come over, you want to watch a baseball game. You're going to be in the dark. Every time you turn that projector on, you're going to have to be in the dark. There's no way in the world you're going to be able to get that to pull up. If your wife or spouse or whatever wants to sit there and read a book at the same time, they're going to have to be in the dark. There's no way in the world the screen's going to pull up. It's going to wash out. Can't even see my freaking menu from here. I'm literally going to have to come over here to see the menu. So this is why they sit there and they go, well, you know, I'm not seeing the screen. It's not pulling up, you know, on my product and my projector. It's a 4K and it's 10,000 lumens. No, it's not. It's not 10,000 lumens. It's not 4K. It looks fantastic on my white screen. Well, it looks fantastic on my white screen. Why are you contacting me then? Everything is good. You're not having any problems. All right, so let's pull up red.
I can describe the aviation community in one word. It would be family. Camaraderie. Multidimensional. Unique. Tight knit. Awesome.
Now it's red. That's red being displayed right now. That's the color red. That's coming up. As you see on our screen, you can't see it at all. And on the other screen, it's faded and washed out. Turn the lights on. On our screen, you're not even pick up any red at all, right? That light needs to be out on this far end right here because that's affecting my screen right there. Well, it's not going to do much to affect it at all, period. But I want this demonstration fair. There we go. This is why when I get those pictures back, they'll say, hey, this is how the image come up. I can't see the screen at all. This is your projector's a knockoff. That's why. Now, let's go over here and let's show you. Same demonstration. We'll disconnect this. And we're going to put in the Christie projector, which is 5,000 lumens. An actual 5,000 lumen projector. The other one's claiming to be 15,000 lumens. So there's the Christie power on at the bottom, and that's a 15. 15,000 versus 5,000 lumens. Name brand, unnamed brand. And let's put in the retro pie for that one. So I'm gonna put the retro pie for that. But let me see. I want to do a fire stick on that one. Because I'll have more control. I'm gonna grab me a fire stick. I won't lay it around. Somewhere. Let's see. Last. What do you get the retro pie? I never know exactly what these fire sticks are. Up in the morning. Yeah, so the screen you're seeing coming up, that's the Christie projector right there. Other projectors, I'm lost for word for that. Supposed to be producing red. All right, we just put the retropie in that one because I can't figure out exactly what I just did with my fire stick. It's somewhere around here somewhere. I just wonder where I put it at. I have an extra one for work. Unless I took it upstairs. I don't really remember doing that one. See if we can track this thing down. Oh, I know where it's at. What's that? Shoot the file. Down here. Down here with the rest of my stuff. Not that. Mr. King did not put his things up correctly. I found it. The place it's not supposed to be at. His office. All right. Now, and I buried it at the bottom of my kitchen. This one, of course, it should have never been there to begin with, but it was there anyway. Oh, come on, let's get back in there now and behave. All right. So let's come in here and let's grab this one right here. And let's see which one of these are going to the fire stick. This is one of these. Now, as you notice, the other projector doesn't even exist anymore. It's not even there. I'm actually producing a red screen off the knockoff projector. The knockoff projector is producing a red screen. The Chrissy right now is fired up 5,000 lumens. The red screen doesn't even exist anymore. But you can still see edges of it right around the top. This is why we tell you cannot use fake and knockoff projectors on our technology. It doesn't work. You have to have a real projector in order to run it. It doesn't have to be an expensive one. The projector behind me cost me 270 bucks. You can get a U720p, and that would produce a better image than one of these knockoffs. There you go. Now, if this video doesn't click for you, I don't know which will. I don't know which one to click. We've done dozens of videos on these knockoff projectors. Warning you, don't buy them. Stay away from them. They don't work at all, period. The only way they're going to be to display is on a white or gray screen. That's it. Now, if I produce red on my screen right now, see if it's the right one. The color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
The color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, I'm going to show you something right here. So you don't think both projectors, that projector is producing the red as bright as mine. I'm going to take this projector right here, right? I'm going to block this one right here so you can't see it. That's being blocked right now. Now, the only red that's going to be displayed is off the Chrissy. The only way you're going to be able to display a decent image on one of these knockoff projectors, you're going to have either a white or gray screen. And even if with a white or gray screen, your colors are going to fail miserably. They are. You're not going to pick up the same colors our screens are going to pick up. See? See the difference? That's what they want. They want that bright red color pop. That's what they want. The nice blues, the greens, the oranges. They want the screen to look realistic. I'm not using this in the dark, by the way. I'm a fully lit environment. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about none of that nonsense. But that's what they want. They want that particular color to come up. They can't pick up that color because white and gray screens can't see that color. They're colorblind. We've done that with mixes. We've done that with certified screens. They don't pick up color correctly at all. Even the Phoenix next to this black technology is not going to pick up the same color red as a black screen can. Only black screens are going to be able to do that. So that's what they want. But the problem is the projector they have is not compatible with our technology. It will not work. And number two, the screen that they're using, if they continue to use that in that environment, they're going to have to be in the dark because that's the only way they're going to be able to pick up a decent color. But even the color they're picking up, it's not red. That's why I told you when I was looking at the demonstration, you're not seeing red, you're not seeing green. Every last color that projector is producing is washed out. And this is where they come into saying, well, you maybe have to calibrate your projector or control the ambient light in your environment. And that's where you're going to be at, trying to calibrate this freaking nonsense of a projector you paid all this money for, and on top of that, being stuck in a dark environment. When I can sit here against these two screens and basically do that with no problem.
It's time to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
It's Macy's Labor Day sale with our lowest prices of the season. Kick back on elaborate silk.
The reason why it doesn't look described in the video is because your projector is fake. That's why. And this is the reason why we have those policies in there on the site, so you don't have to go through this. If you already own the projector, or some people have already owned the projector, they spent the money, they already own it before they knew about us. I don't even know how to help you with that one. I mean, if you could take it back and get your money back for it, that'd be good. But other than that, at the end of the day, if you want your screen to be to pop on that level, you're just going to you have to go and get another projector. That's all to it. Or just continue to use what you're using right now. Watch this. Now, mind you, that screen's blue, right? My projector's projecting blue at the bottom. This is projecting red. Watch this. Where's the red at? Don't even exist, does it? That's a 15,000 lumen projector. That's what it claims to be. If it's 15,000 lumens, it should be able to overshadow the 5,000 lumen projector. Now, if I step in front of the Chrissy right now, take our lights out. You're still not gonna get anything. We'll take our lights out, and then we'll come over here to the Chrissy, and I'll take my popcorn bucket, and I'll stick that right there. So we block the Chrissy now. We're gonna block the Chrissy, so you don't see anything. Take away the Chrissy. There you go. That's for the end of the day, people. That's the wake-up call right there. If you're buying a projector, you see one of these on eBay or Amazon, and man, I'm just telling you, don't buy it. Don't buy it. And on top of that, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I have still people sending me emails talking about, what about the Bowmaster? What about the 18th hole, or whatever you want to call these freaking projectors? No, we don't support it. I'm just going to ignore your email. I'm not going to reply back to you. Just want to tell you right from the door. If I told you already, all you got to do is go to the website. The information is right there. You can look it up for yourself. If you can't do that, I'm not going to reply back to your email. I'm not going to bother with it. And if I'm not going to reply back to your email, I'm not going to reply back to your order either. At the end of the day, go to the website, look at it, watch the demonstrations we have here. I'll put a list of the link where you can go to the page and check out all the information right from there. If it's not listed on there, don't buy it. If you even check out the page and you think for a split second in your mind that, oh, this is a different knockoff projector, no, don't do that. It's not going to support it at all, period. Now see that red screen around the red screen right there? That right there showing up on the white wall, that's the knockoff. The knockoff's going to show up on the white wall. That light faded, that's what's going to show on the wall right there, because it can pick up on a white screen. It can't pick up on a dark screen. I just had that right there a few minutes ago. Here we go. So I'm going to block right now, again, which is just playing the purple. This one right here, so you can see. I'm blocking it. Now the other projector is producing this color, it's red, and it's not even showing up on our black screen, not one little bit. It's only showing up slightly on the white screens or the gray screens, and it's showing up on the white wall. That's basically about it. They don't work on their screen paints. Now I'll move the Christie out of the way and just show you blue, or fuchsia where we had it. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Right there, right there. Oh, it's a way to send money. To friends and family. Even if they bank somewhere different than you do. Zelle. The answer is Zelle. Yeah! Zelle. Look forward to your bank.
Zelle commercials are funny as I don't know what. I get them that much. And for those of you who are saying, hey, look, I got a knockoff projector. My white screen and my gray screen looks fantastic. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You can't pick color up correctly. You can't pull contrast levels. You can't pull anything. And you're in the dark. I know you're in the dark. You have to be in the dark. There's no way in the world you're going to pull up that image on that color screen. It's not going to happen. Guys, better getting this fight on back there for you. It's going to overshadow your screen all day. A white screen and gray screen, easy. It can overshadow it all day. I'm going to take off my Christie projector. Remove that, turn it off. And we'll just use the knockoff. There you go. See how the images are popping up with no problem? You got to be in the dark, and you're going to have to be. Number one, you're going to have to be in the dark. And number two, Your colors are not going to come up the way you think it's going to come up. This is where you're going to be at. Just so when I showed you a demonstration with the Ultra Short Throw, every single demonstration was done in the dark. That's how it's going to be. And what really burns me up the most is when people do those reviews on those projectors and they know darn well the things are crap. And they go, oh, it's a fantastic projector. Look at the size of the image that I'm getting. It's an amazing screen. Selling you on something that is going to be garbage. And then when you get it home and you realize that if I turn the lights on my end, none of those demonstrations are not doing it in fully lit environments and not doing it on dark screens. You get home, you set it up, and you realize that your colors are washed out. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. And I wouldn't even spend the time even calibrating that freaking piece of garbage. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, but that's what it is. It's a piece of garbage. At the end of the day, then they contact us and they go, hey, look, I just want the screen to pop. I want to be to see it in a fully lit environment. I want the colors to look like they're on your screen. I'm like, that's not going to work. It's not going to show up. You're stuck to a white and gray screen. That's where you're stuck to in the dark. Just like I'm showing you right here. This is where you're stuck to. You're not using this in a fully lit environment. Look how faded the image washed out that fast if I turn the lights on. Look how bad that is. You want to get up close and look at that? That's how bad that image faded out. Watch this. See how much better the image is now? There you go. But yeah, with my Chrissy 505, I can have it be my Chrissy 505 and my Sony projectors, my NEC, any of the projectors I have in this house. I can have all the lights on, turn it on, everything will remain the same way. That's why in all the demonstrations you saw with the lights out, not gonna pick up. And even that's washed out and poor. Unacceptable. Here comes the Chrissy, powering up. That's your Chrissy on right now. Now my Chrissy, I just turned my Chrissy on. Now the screen is gone, disappeared. We're showing fish on the other screen right now. So fish shown on the other screen. And that's the Chrissy right there. You see the traces of the fish around the screen right here. If I can lift it up. See? That's the other projector on right now. The only way you can pick that up is you're going to have to be, I'm going to lift that up a little bit. You're going to have to be in a...
This is the new Peloton tread.
Let's go, Peloton!
Now you can step on for miles.
Keep those knees up!
Turn the lights on. Washes out, remains the same. Washes out. That's what they want. They want to be to come in here, turn their projector on, have all the lights on, no problem. That's what they want. You're not going to get that because your screen can't pick up on it. You have to have a name brand projector to do it. 'Look at the top. This is the knockoff projector at the top, displaying on the top right there. So the knockoff projector is oversplashing the screen, and it's actually displaying on the top. .4K demonstration fish.
Getting this from YouTube.
That's my ultra short throw projector right there sitting on the floor. That's a name brand. Ultra short throw. Sony projector. That's a Sony. As a matter of fact, I never mentioned that. It's a Sony ultra short throw on the floor. And that projector right there on the floor cost me $500. The projector that the fellow displayed in the demonstration cost $2,500. My screen is at 148 inches, much larger than the screen, and I'm displaying on a projector that's only designed to do a 100-inch screen, which I'm actually pushing my pixels to another whole nother level. Contrast always pulls up. And this projector on the floor is only 3,000 lumens. Not 5,000, not 4,000, 3,000, that's only. In eco mode. My projector sits in eco mode. I turn it off, I'll show you. My projector sits in eco mode 2. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money for a projector. $500 you could have got a nice projector. Even if you wanted that 4K, the probably cost $1,300, $1,400. Could have got a ViewSonic 4K ultra short throw projector. Optima makes a good one. Could have got a couple of them for a good price. Set it up on our screen, boom, this image would have popped like crazy. And he would have did it in a fully lit environment with no problem whatsoever. And even at 100 inches, he could have pulled it back and got about 150 inches without the picture distorting. Because black screens don't distort. My projector, like I said, only does 100 inches, that's it. I got 148. Meanwhile, there's the 15,000 lumen projector, the fake, right there. So we got 5,000 here, and we got 3,000 lumens here. This is 720p. It's a 720p projector. That's a full 1080p projector. So it doesn't make a difference whether you get 720p or 4K or whatever, because, like I said, the technology is designed to make older projectors look amazing. Has enhancement technology embedded. Now the difference between these two screens is this is an acoustic. That's an acoustic screen. Sound can travel through it. This is rear projection. All my speakers are behind this one. These are not acoustic. That's why this one's right here at 150 inches. These cost around $348. This one over here costs $178. But even at 178, look how amazing that looks. There's also too a wake call for those of you that are going to be jumping on the $178 projection screen setups. Like I said again, don't use one with fake ultra short fake projectors. It's not going to work. Lights on. So if I want to take this screen and make it small, 100 inches, stick it right up against the wall, make a little TV style, I can do that. Come here, have my lights on. People can read books, whatever you want to do. It's not going to wash, it's not going to fade, color's going to come on correctly. And I'll spend a lot of money for a projector at the end of the day. That's why you want to stay away from the fake projectors, people. So when people sit there and say, oh, it's not ultra short throw compatible, our technology is ultra short throw compatible. There's the angle gain. If you want to see the angle gain on my screen, right there, I'll bring it all the way over to the side so you can see the angle gain. And I'll turn the lights on for you. Got the angle gain on my screen right there, all the way over. All right, well, that's basically about it. And like I said, at the end of the day, you know, you got, I mean, I know sometimes my videos are a little long, but they have to be sometimes so I give you an understanding on exactly why you really want to stay away from these projectors. You know what I mean? That's why. If you need help and you bought a projector, and I'll help you out. Like I said, when someone's trying to convince me that their projector is that good because they paid all this money for it, I'm gonna ignore you. I'm not trying to be rude, but at the end of the day, you're wasting my time. I'm a very busy person. And you're wasting my time. If I'm telling you it's not going to work, it's not going to work. There's nothing you can say to convince me. That's what I'm going through right now. The person's trying to convince me. I'm telling you from the door, look, it's not going to work at all, period. And I'm not even going to waste my time of developing anything to work with those projectors because they're trash. They're trash because they're fake. They don't give off the real specifications on the projector. They fake the specifications, and people get duped into this garbage. And I'm not going to support something that's potentially going out and scamming people to make them believe that the projector is going to work when it's not going to work. It's a waste of my time. If you're a company and you have one of these projectors and you want to develop, no, forget it. It'll never happen in a million years. I don't support you in any way whatsoever. If you came out there and you talked about the real specifications and you were honest with your customers and say, hey, look, this is what you're actually getting, I still won't support you. I just still can't do it. I'm sorry. But they're not even being honest with that. That lens on that projector is plastic. That one is glass at the bottom. As I said, it's a crying shame. They keep, and on top of that, like I said, they're pushing out so many of these fake projectors. It's hard to keep up with how many fake projectors they're pushing out. Too many of them.
We finally found our drink home in the mountains.
It is very
Where's the jackpot? There, look at the top.
Well, you got the policy there, people. Got the policy to protect you, to keep you from buying these crappy projectors.
Smoking caused my lung cancer. They put this in me.
I feel sorry for people who sit there and they pay the $2,500 for those projectors.
That has to hurt a lot more coming out than it did going in.
Those are the ones I feel the most sorry for. The guys who really pay. Some people pay about $100. Sometimes you get them for a projector for a gift. I mean, no big, you got it for a gift, you know what I mean? And then some people pay about 50, 60, maybe 100, 120 bucks. It's still money at the end of the day, but it's not as worth as somebody paying $2,500 to $3,000 for a projector. Because some of these projectors, when they came out, they were around that price. Look at this. This is it right here. I'm turning the projector so I can show you on this one. $15,000 lumens. This is 15,000 lumens, people. That's a 3,000 lumen projector right there, short throw. If you had a white wall with it, it'll come up. Anything white, it'll come up. At 15,000 lumens. Yeah, that's why I keep these projectors here. Hey, Taco! What are you doing? Heard something move. That's it, down the stairs. Get yourself in trouble. Sorry about that, that's the cat. Gotta watch him. He's good now. So sometimes he just get a little too energetic and was supposed to run around in my tech room. We call him jumping up on my screens one time. We got all these toys to play in Taco Land. But like I said, now everybody's going to see the video. And like I said, we put them out there. You know what I mean? Warn you not to buy them. But like I said, if you buy a projector and it's your first time buying a projector, you get one, you got a chance to take it back. You can call me and say, hey, Ken, look, I bought this projector so-and-so and so. I know it's a knockoff. It's not on your list. Can you help me find one? I know lots of eBay merchants that I do business with that you see me do unboxings. I just got this one about a couple of days ago for 270 bucks, 5,000 lumen Christie projector. Really good deal. I love it. That's one that's playing right now. I got that projector sitting on the floor from eBay for 500. I got that one over there, the BenQ. I got that for around $270. I got another Christie projector up here, 505 big boy, professional venue projector. I got that for $500 with the remote control. Got a couple of Sony DPL FA30s. I got the FA31, FA36, FH30s, FA31, FA36, and FA30. I got a couple of them upstairs. I got them for around $300, $400 a piece. I try to keep it in the mark of, the most I want to pay for a projector, I try to keep it is under $500. So like I said, any one of those projectors they look fantastic on our technology. You don't have to spend all this money. And none of these projectors been calibrated. And you watch me do the YouTube videos, I take them right out of the box, we hit them on the screen, and we're done. This projector comes in upside down, and that's a different story. Now you're going to adjust it. Other than that, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Don't get tricked in all those bells and whistles and fake scams that they run on these projectors telling you're going to get all this technology for so cheap. Not going to happen. All right, well, with that being said, I got to get this screen packed up over here because this is the customer screen. Got to take it down, pack it up, get it ready to be shipped out for today. And that's basically about it. Okay, with that being said, people, well, now you know, don't go near these fake knockoff projectors. As for the other customer, like I said, man, the best bet you have is contact me. If you still have the receipt for that projector, I would honestly take it back. You can get yourself a nice projector for a lot cheaper. And like I said, all those bells and whistles they put on there, at the end of the day, that projector's not going to work. I mean, you're going to literally have to be in the dark all the time to use it because the white and gray screens are not going to pull up the colors. I don't even know what to tell you. I would just take it back, get another one. And then, like I said, it'll work on the screen paint with no problem whatsoever. It's just not going to work with that projector because it's a knockoff. Just not going to work with it. And somebody said, why don't you develop a screen paint that works with knockoff projectors? Yeah, right. I'm not doing that. It's a waste of my time. When they start making projectors that actually work, and it won't be a waste of my time. It won't be a headache at the end of the day. There, sit right there. It's my Sony. $500. I got that projector for $500 because somebody opened the box and didn't want it, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time and bought it. Those are the acoustic. Those ones the sounds can travel. These acoustic screens. All the sound you're hearing is coming through the screen. That's what I love about acoustics. When I need to meditate and just relax, just hearing the sound come through the TV. I keep saying TV. I'm so used to having these things look like TVs. That's what I like about this setup. No bulky speakers anywhere. Just sound coming through, meditating. Oh, and I'll show you something real quick with the sound real quick. So, this is my projector settings at 3000 lumens, 720p. My projector sits in Eco Mode 2 at all times. So even at Eco Mode 2 at 3000 lumens, I can pull a better image than a projector that costs $2,500. At the end of the day, like I said, it all comes down to the screen. Well, now, particularly that comes down to the projector too, but it always comes down to the projector and screen. Oh, real quick, let me show you something real quick before you sign off here. Because we're done down here. I want to show you the nightmare combo. The nightmare combo. I'm going to get a nightmare combo. I'm going to get a nightmare combo. We already have the projector, so we already got one part of it. We've got a white screen here, don't we? Yeah, we got to buy one of those white screens. That's what we need. We got a nightmare combo. They do it with projection screens too. They do the fake. Sorry about that. I'm bumping the stand. Oh, he wasn't in here. Where the freak was he at? Oh, he was in here. He can come in here. Sorry, Taco. My bad. I forgot. I thought this room was open. He's not allowed in here, and he's not allowed in here. But he is allowed. Well, he can come in here. He's good in here. He doesn't mess with anything in here. I don't think he likes this room too much. At all, period. But he does like the rooms leaning toward the back because the wildlife is back there, and he can see some of the animals and the birds and stuff like that. So he does like that. But that particular window he does like the most. But in here, I don't let him up here in the front. Got too much stuff going on over there. The projector combo. The same thing they do with the fake projection screens. And I'm sorry, the projectors is the same thing they do with the fake projectors. They make the screens look like you're going to get this amazing image. So absolutely incredible. And then you buy the projector to go with it, and you think, wow, I only paid like $200 for my whole package, and it looks like trash. What I got to do? I was supposed to be hanging the 150 inch today, but we got rain, so that's not going to happen. But I want to get that hung and get it sprayed. I should have did it yesterday when I had the time. Someone told me yesterday to do it yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday. So what would I be doing today? To tell you the truth, honestly. And pretty much, we got most of our orders are done. I don't know what we got to do today. All right, let me go over to, let me see. I need to go over to the Amazon. Well, I should have it on. No, Amazon is the one that's known for it. They got the most. They definitely got the most. They're known for it. Here we go. Amazon, looking at white projection screens. Usually what most people run into. They'll go out and they'll buy one of these screens right here. This is what they'll run into. See these beautiful images that they're showing you all over these screens? Not going to happen. This is definitely not going to happen. We have to do a segment on these right here, buy a couple of these. Yeah, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get an image that looks like this. This is not going. This is fake. This is all fake. You're not getting that. Inch PVC. I wanted one of these for the retro setup in the back, but I decided to get the 4.3 motorized. That's not going to happen. Your image is not going to come up looking like that. I wonder what they have this for out. They have one of these. They're having a good sale on screens, so I need to buy a couple of these and coat these with black technology. This is not a bad price too. It's 120 inch. I can use this for outside display. Just coat half the screen. That's all I got to do. So let's look at the pictures we have in these for this one right here. Contrast is never going to come up that dark. All right, I'm gonna save this into my cart because we're going to buy this screen. We're going to paint half of it, stick it in the backyard. I'm curious if you watch the video, they're going to actually show the screen being played.
Hello shoppers, I have one great product over here I would like to share it with.
I'm pretty sure the assembling is going to be easy, but you're going to have to sandbag this thing, man, because I guarantee you, this thing is not going to anchor well. All right, you're showing the bag. You're showing too much on the bag. Pole seems sturdy, so that's good. There you go. That's what's, there you go. That's the faded image I was looking for. I'm gonna buy one of these. And white screen. I wonder if this is front and rear. If this is front and rear, then we're gonna have a problem with it. We can only do front projection. Look at this. This is supposed to be YouTube or whatever this is supposed to be. That background is supposed to be jet black. This is supposed to be jet black, and this colors are supposed to pop. Yep. Now see how much better it looks because it's nighttime outside. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these. The screen is fantastic. I'm pretty sure once we code it, it's going to look much better than that. Well, the screen is fantastic because I like the way it's set up and the way you put it together. I like the physical part of it. The screen itself, on what it can display and what it can do, no. That screen is going to be trash outside. I mean, pure trash outside until we get our hands on it. And I'll show you what we'll do with it. I'm going to put that new coating on top of it. All right, I'm done here. Woo. I gotta get something to eat. Sorry about the yawn, and I gotta actually get back to work because I'm still got things I gotta do today. I'm still working on a few projects here and there. All right, that being said, hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I know it was long and detailed, but it had to be because on my end, it's a headache. When I get these projectors that pop up, people want to file complaints against me because the paint doesn't work, and you know your product is not going to work. The paint's not going to work because we don't support the projector. And then I got the particular individual ones that want to keep sending me emails and sending me emails and sending me emails to convince me that their projector is working. It's not working, buddy. It's not going to work at all, period. At all, it's not going to work. Matter of fact, this is one of the fellows who actually, I got to post his videos up on our website. That is our technology right there. He's displaying our Crystal Edge technology up here. That's our blackout cloth right there. And thank you so much, Mike. Mike, I got to go over and I got to post you onto our Facebook page right there. That's a Black Nova 17. That's the screen that Crow claimed that came up so dark you couldn't see it. Yeah, professional preview. Coming from the same individual who has canceled every last one of our orders. Every last one of them. Thank you so much. The demonstration was done very nicely. As I said before, white levels on black screens are going to be slightly lower than a white screen, and it's going to be there because it's a darker screen, but nothing to the point where that individual explained where it was so dark you literally couldn't see the screen at all. Yeah, okay, sure. And if that was the case, like I said, we couldn't even do his test over here because, like I said, he just canceled so many orders so fast, so quick to make sure his product was not going to come over here. I like the fact this fellow came in and got the job done. Came in and like I said, all the other people, the sweet pictures, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. I like how he did this in a fully lit environment at that. Nice, nice, nice. Let me come out here real quick. Pause that right there. I'm done for the day. All right, with that being said, thank you for your time. Hopefully the sun comes up because I want to mount my screen today and spray it down and do some demonstrations outside. But if we can't, we always got tomorrow. All right, got to go and God bless.